How are you guys doing?
Good. How are you,
Hello,
man?
good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm admiring the animal in the back. I'm assuming that's a cat.
Yes,
Yes.
and like a chicken.
For both of you guys, at what point when they called you to be in this movie, did you think it was real and not an episode of Punked?
It was so pretty. I mean, obviously pretty instantly, but still, there's always that moment when we like we're looking at the offer where we're just like there's no way. Like what? Like first off, out of nowhere. Second,
Ryan
I'm sorry,
Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds. Hi, how are you?
Ryan, hello.
Dude, talk about my man crush. You know what I mean? Like, dude is an absolute legend. I love all of his films. He plays like basically the same character in every single film, and I don't care. I love it. It's never old. It never gets old.
Yeah.
So, and of course, obviously, everything that Sean's pretty much touched and been directed has been phenomenal. So it was a no-brainer and also like mind-blowing. So
It was an instant yes. I mean, honestly, if my agent ever came to me with a deal like that and it was a prank, I'd probably be a little heartbroken.
You're fired.
As soon as we vetted it, and especially when you read the script and you can tell that they are really trying to be authentic to gaming, to what games are really like, and they're including actual live streamers from the space or gaming creators, I was like, this is an instant yes, a must do, and just absolutely honored to be given that opportunity.
I love learning about like what people do for a living and things that might surprise people.
Mhm.
So for both of you guys, what do you think would surprise people to learn about being a professional live streamer, professional gamer, things that maybe they might not realize?
I think especially for people like Ninja and myself, what they might be surprised to know is that we have like entire teams of people behind us that help us on a day-to-day, whether it's a manager, an agent, someone who helps you with social media or YouTube content, editors. Like it truly, truly takes a village to run all the channels that we have. So it is kind of far from a one-man or one-woman show, at least at this point in our careers. And it's a little bit more than just sitting at your PC and gaming, though that is a very important part of it.
yeah, it's I think it's stressful is what a lot of people might not know. The constant need to, when it comes to live streaming, when YouTube, sometimes you can obviously do and crank out a bunch of videos in a day, like an 8-hour session, and then you can maybe play those and have those edited for a week. But like the pressure of like live streaming, I mean, it's any content creator, but live streaming, like you have to be there for 6 hours. If you want to stream for 8 hours, like you have to physically be there for 8 hours, not like a copy of you, not a pre-recorded, and like that can take its toll if you don't take enough breaks. But to go with what Pokey said as well is, yeah, that team behind like a lot of the bigger streamers as we continue to grow our brands even more. It's not just us. It's insane the teams that you have to put together to branch out in the appropriate way and do it well and to not slack in like a department anywhere else, whether it be like your social media, your content and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think a lot of people might think that when you shut off from playing, it's like, oh, you're just going to go chill. But there's meetings, there's all this other shit you got to do when you're not.
Yeah, the behind the scenes.
Every morning, dude, I look over at my wife and she's just like, it's actually she's before I go to bed. I get a text message, call at 9, next call's at 9:30, meeting at 11, and I'm just just like, so don't stay up too late, like streaming and gaming. And it's like, okay.
I am curious for you guys. What's a game that you wish more people talked about?
Yeah, it's fair to say Valorant. I love Valorant. I think it's such a great game. I've been a big fan since literally day one, before day one, since beta when we got to try it. I remember me and Ninja both got to try it in beta, and it was really, 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 really fun. I do think it's garnered so much attention and popularity, obviously, but I think it could be even bigger, and I hope it grows on Twitch as well.
Yeah, I can kind of second that. I think that finally now it's getting a lot of traction in terms of the competitive scene. It's like really taking off on an esport level, which is fantastic. But if I had to choose a different game, there were 2 games. One of them, what was the game where you turned into a chicken, Pokimane? The battle royale where you turned into a chicken.
I remember that was like it came out around the time of Fortnite. don't remember what it's
Yeah,
called.
it was
'Cause I
a
actually
little.
never got to play it, but
Yeah, it was a
another
little bit.
VR.
There's a God, which is maybe why it's not here today. I think it actually still is. Anyways, it was this game. It was great. There were tournaments in it early on. People were streaming it. The biggest streamers were streaming it. There was money in the tournaments, and for some reason, it just didn't pull viewers that like other battle royales pull. It was weird. It had everything. So it was just a game. I thought that game was great, but again, I don't remember the name. So, and then there was another one too, where it was like the retro skating one, not skating, but the retro game, the retro VR game. Do you remember that one, Pookie, as well? Where you like, it was like based in the 70s, and you were like running around collecting like Discmans and Walkmans and that
I don't
game.
think
and
I played that one, sadly.
That game got canceled because like they only had their funding got cut. But like,
Was it Realm Royale?
It was Realm Royale was the first game. Yeah, there we go. Good job. Let's go. Anyways, so there we go. That's my answer. Realm Royale.
Got it. On that note, I have to stop. I'm just going to say congrats on being part of such a cool movie. Wish you guys nothing but the best.
Thank you
Thanks,
so
Ian.
much. Nice meeting you. Have a good one.